I'm going to start with a sentence here, and then you can respond to it however you want.
Okay.
Realm Royale is the best battle royale that has ever come out.
I would say that is pretty accurate.
Boom. End of video. All right, today we're talking about Realm Royale, which I did not write an intro, so I didn't write any notes for this video, so we'll just see what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the editing to a minimum too, so you guys are welcome at home to my laziness. So yeah, today we're talking about Realm Royale, which when it came out, we played a lot of it.
Yeah, I remember the first weekend I downloaded it, I think we played 24 hours over that first weekend, which is kind of ridiculous.
Wait, in one weekend we played 24 hours?
It was some stupidly high number, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was close to that. We played that Friday through Sunday like nonstop. It was crazy.
Yeah, I actually found out about the game through Discord. They were promoting it on Discord with like these donuts or something. Like I think they added chicken donuts if you had Discord Prime or whatever it was back then. They don't have now it's Discord Nitro or whatever, but it was like if you had Discord Prime, you got like a donut chicken skin in this game. And I was like, this looks like a silly game. What is this? And I played it and I was like, oh my god, why haven't I heard of this yet?
Yeah, that was probably the first battle royale game that I played seriously, because I played a little bit of PUBG and like Fortnite when that first came out, but then I saw you guys playing Realm. I'm like, well, it's free, so
yeah,
can't hurt to try it, and it just kind of took off from there.
I mean, we were playing it so much that it kind of like restarted my streaming. Like
Yeah.
I started streaming again. I had taken like almost a couple months or a year off, and I was like, this is a pretty easy game to run. I think I can stream it too. So I tried it out, and I had a lot of fun. And I think Realm Royale is like the one game I've seen that had a big impact like on the rest of my family in a positive way. Like my brother and his wife are both veterinarians. His wife probably had like a pretty negative view of video games, and she had never really played video games. And my brother was playing it so much because I got him into it. And I was like, you need to try this game, it's free. That she started playing it too, like on her work laptop.
Wow.
And just seeing like, I don't know, this woman that has like never enjoyed video games, like screaming in my ear, he's over there, get him. And I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. So there was a span of like, I don't know, like 3, 4, 5 months where like,
yeah,
I was playing video games with my brother and his wife, and either you or Victoria or someone else, and it was like,
crazy,
it was like a whole different gaming experience from anything that I've had before in that sense. And it got to the point like my brother was playing it like at break at his veterinary clinic sometimes.
That is nuts.
Yeah, like I don't know. And he like he doesn't normally play games that much. Like he plays a little bit. He has a Switch. Like he played Mario and Zelda on his Switch, and he played Sea of Thieves with us for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks.
Right.
But like I hadn't seen a game take over, like get him hooked this good until Realm Royale.
Yeah, man. I was always kind of skeptical of the whole battle royale genre, because I was like, oh, it's not really meant for me. But then I just got super hooked into this game. I'm just like, this is insane. How is this game where you're hunting chickens? It was just amazing. I'm not really sure how to properly explain it. It's just,
I mean, if I was to explain Realm Royale what it was to someone, I would say it's Fortnite without the building.
Yeah.
Which if you talk to anyone who really doesn't like Fortnite, their first thing is, oh, I hate the building.
I hate seeing people build skyscrapers in 10 seconds, and then there's me going, which what do I do? How do I build? So,
like I don't know why hi-rez, the company that made this game, like didn't promote it with that angle, because there's a lot of people out there that like the way Fortnite looks, they like the gunplay, but they get into it and they're like, I don't want to deal with someone that builds a building in a second, and I'm over here like...
The building is such an integral part of the gameplay that if you suck at it, you're probably not going to...
Yeah, and I know, I think Fortnite had like a couple of days where they tried game modes without building and people really liked it. Like, that's what Realm Royale was, and it was amazing. And then on top of that, you had their revive system where if you got shot and died, you turned into a chicken and you had like 15 seconds to run away and hide.
And then you respawn.
And respawned. And it turned it into like a normal battle royale, like you get shot from somewhere, you don't know where. And then you're just crawling on the ground and you're like, well, this sucks. Guess I'm dead now. But it turns into a whole new mini game as a chicken trying to run around.
I mean, wasn't it the first battle royale to like actually have its own dedicated revive mechanic?
You mean different from just like crawling on the ground and hoping your teammates pick you up?
Well, yeah, like I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's aside from like picking up a self revive pack in Call of Duty, like that's one of the only games that does it. And then on the
the chickens, and then Apex Legends finally came out, and they're like, hey, here's our own revive system, and then everyone else like basically copied the version of that.
Yeah, and then on the
was the first one to really try it.
And then on the other end of it, when you're hunting someone and you turn them into a chicken, it becomes like a new mini game where you're trying to hunt this thing down that really can't hurt you that much. But they're a little bit more mobile than you are, but you have a gun, so it's like duck hunt in a way, I guess. So basically what happened to Realm Royale is they had a few season passes. I don't know if they ever came out of alpha, if they were still in beta or what, but they never fully released their game.
Right.
And the most recent word that I've heard from some of the big streamers that played it, like Baggins and Thor, is that there's like no developers working on this game anymore.
Oh man.
Which is very sad.
Yeah, because the game had such... I feel like it just never got enough traction because, again, I feel like they didn't advertise it as aggressively as they probably should have, because they really had a good foundation of a more laid-back environment to a battle royale game, which obviously when you look at the versions like Call of Duty and Apex, it's more like you're just kind of walking around the map like thinking, oh god, I'm going to get sniped from 300 meters out from a mountain and I'm not going to see it. I'm going to jump in my chair.
Yeah, like
that never happened in Realm. Really.
Yeah, that third person camera and the cartoony aesthetics, which is the same as Fortnite. Which I hate saying that word, but it's a good version of that game. And yeah, it never took off. They didn't really promote it as well as they should have. I think they were maybe like 1 or 2 patches away from having like a final release that they could advertise on Steam as like, this is our big new release, check it out. It's like Fortnite without the building. I don't know, but their last patch they had was that terrible battle pass with like the chicken with the nipples. It was ugly. They had no good stuff in their battle pass. I'm sure probably not a lot of people bought it as the previous ones. And then there are other updates to the map, like they turned Fungal Jungle into just a cluster mess. Yeah,
with towers and stuff.
It's just, like, oh I was like, I don't like this place anymore.
Right.
And then the fact that like no one's working on this game anymore, like the servers have become a complete mess.
Yeah.
For the most part. We tried playing the other day. It's the gameplay that you're seeing in the background. We played some duos and actually won. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how that happened.
But like, this is probably the best server that we've found in the past couple of weeks that we've tried playing. Usually it's like every 5 to 10 seconds your character like just glitches 10 feet away from you. You don't know what's going on. You're shooting someone and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't know, 20 feet from where they just were out of nowhere.
Right.
I think what they should do, like, I don't know. I think this game still has a chance if they would let it, but I don't think they're gonna let it.
I think they've moved on to paladins and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think they should take like 5 people, put them on the game, fix the servers, throw in another battle pass, and then give it a final release build and give it one last chance. Sadly, if you haven't played this game before, you can try it and see what you think about it, but you're gonna not get the best experience.
It's gonna be rough, and you're gonna be like, what the heck, this game used to be good, LOL. Not really. It's like,
yeah, I mean, like we play a lot of Modern Warfare Warzone now, and those servers are a mess sometimes too.
Hell, those servers are a mess, and that's a freaking money making. That game has 60 million players just for Warzone, so it's like, how do you have crap servers?
Yeah, I feel like we should make a Warzone video at some point.
Probably should.
As seeing as it's probably the more popular game now, and we're making a video about a dead game here.
Yeah, big sad.
But I honestly just like reliving the good gaming moments of the past.
Right.
All right, we'll stop being so negative here. Let's talk about some of the gameplay mechanics that made Realm Royale so good and why we liked it so much. And I think one of the main ones was the crafting and the shard system.
Yeah,
if you want to talk
definitely.
about that.
Yeah, so basically, there's the crafting system was built around this item, this currency, in-game currency called shards.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you would open chests, you'd find guns, and you could obviously pick up the gun or the item or whatever. But then you could also disenchant it for shards. Obviously, the higher tier items would give more shards, and then you would go to like a crafting station or
like
whatever
a forge. Yeah,
a forge, that's what they call it, forge. And you would spend your shards, you could build weapons, abilities, you could buy health and armor potions, you could bring teammates back who had been killed as a chicken, you could bring them back. And I think the disenchant system was really, really cool, because you look at other, like all these other battle royale games like Warzone and whatnot, they don't have a system like that. And I think it's cool that like Realm had its own like unique take on the what's the word I'm looking for here?
Loot system?
On the loot system, yes, thank you. On loot.
And what it did essentially was every chest you opened had a use.
Right.
Like you didn't open a chest and like, oh, I don't need this gun. It didn't serve you any use. Every chest you picked up was something you could use later on by turning it into shards and crafting. And
open a chest, and then the next teammate could come up and open that same chest and not feel like, dang it, I didn't beat you to the chest. And the loot that the person opened would be like locked to just them for like 2 or 3 seconds, so they could look at it and decide. And if they really didn't want it, they could just leave it, and then the teammate could come and then like pick it up or disenchant it for their own purposes.
Yeah, and then it when you went to the forges and started crafting, like a big smokestack would pop up from the forge. And if you were outside the forge, you would see that, know that there was someone there crafting. And it became an opportunity where you had to like go and infiltrate this hold in this forge where people were making stuff. And you could kill them and then essentially take what they had just made for free.
Right.
And on the flip side, you would be crafting and you would know that pretty much anyone within a certain vicinity would know that you were there making something, and you had to like turn it into a game of defense where you're trying to defend this position on the map from people that wanted what you were making and wanted to kill you.
Kind of like how with Warzone, where like people use a buy station, a red flare pops up in the sky or something like that.
Yeah, but that whole process in Warzone takes like, I don't know, 10 seconds maybe?
Right.
Like it would take like a good minute and some time to craft your items that you wanted to pick up.
Yeah, items took about 30 seconds usually to craft.
Yeah, so that was always a really fun aspect of that game. Oh, and then the other thing that was kind of decisive within the community that I liked about Realm Royale was they had bots in their matches.
Mm-hmm.
When we first started out, when it wasn't as popular, I think it was like 25 players and 75 bots per map.
Wow, okay.
And then the more that it started getting traction and getting more popular, it was like a 50-50 or a 75-25 split.
Mm-hmm. They would filter the bots out.
Yeah, but the bots I liked because they were essentially like chests and loot boxes that you would fight, because you would kill them and you would get their weapons and armor or shards. Yeah. It gave the game a nice flow.
Mm-hmm, for
like,
sure.
You were less. I hoped most people didn't die to bots, but they sometimes would give you a lot of damage. Mm-hmm. But you were less likely to land somewhere and then have like 20 real players immediately kill you. Right. Like you would land somewhere and you'd be surrounded by some bots that you would take out, and you'd really get like a good flow into the game. And you were more likely to get to like middle to late game when battle royales really get exciting. And it also went with like encouraging more casual people to play. Like,
because they weren't going up against super like sweaty players all the time. Like that team over there could be that, but they could also just be some poor hapless bots. They're just waddling the field.
Mm-hmm. Like it gave my brother's wife, like she was able to kill players, or so she thought for the most part.
Right. And
have a good time and enjoy herself. And then we get to the end game when we were all taking on like real players, and it got pretty heated, I guess.
But then by that point, she at least had like decent guns.
She had decent weapons, and also like that aspect of like warming up through a match, I guess. You know, sometimes like when you first start playing a battle royale, like your first couple of games in the day, like you land and you just get wrecked. Like your first couple of games, and you're just like, oh man, I'm not ready for this. But it like helped you get into the game more. Is there anything else you want to say about the game before we head out?
It just makes me sad seeing it in its current state, because I really loved playing that game. I think I have almost 60 hours on it, which may not seem
I'm
like
at,
a lot.
let me check my Steam account right here and see what I'm at. And as much as I played, I think my brother even played even more. Realm Royale, 184 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's my third most played game on Steam.
Yeah, I have 61 hours.
61 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna go past that.
No, exactly. Unfortunately.
It's sad.
It's sad.
But that's all we have for you guys today. If you're someone who played Realm Royale in the past, please let us know down below what you thought of the game back then. And are you still playing it today? Because there still are people that play it today, but just definitely not as much as there used to be. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And honestly, if you made it this far in the video, just subscribe already. I don't know what you're doing. Also, if you're interested in seeing some other Battle Royale streams, I stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Murdog most weeknights, starting around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. And lastly, we have a full-blown merch store that's up and running now. We've sold a couple of things so far.
Oh, yeah?
We've sold a couple of shirts, hoodies, some stickers, and even a baby onesie. So if any of that sounds interesting, go and head on over to the merch store. It's in the link down below. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Careful. I can't help you from here. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, he's an axe. He had an axe. Glad to see those are still busted as fuck.
Those up there thrown straight and they explode? What? That was weird. You okay down there?
Yep. We're all fine. How are you?
Chicken one, he's dropping down.
I see him.
You got axes?
Yep. Get back here.
I'm coming with you. People are in front of us still too.
I suck. Oh, he ran up the stairs. I'm terrible.
People all above us, I guess. This... Can't believe that someone thought, like, let's make this place fucking complicated.
Someone's flying.
Yeah, hold on.
They're out by me.
I am nowhere near you. I don't know where the hell I am.
Oh. 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 Hello, camper. Fucking camping, piece of shit. You got this, just carry. I'm up in 2.
Okay.
Well, we are sadly separated. I will try to get up top if I can figure out the way. Which is not sure, Bob.
People are fighting up here. I'm just gonna go
chicken
get them.
one. Ow. Chicken to get through the stairs. I think there's someone up here. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm doing damage up here.
Nice. Got one. Guy on the stairs dropping down. He's on top of the mushroom. He's back up top now. I got a guy down by me too.
Ah! I'm coming towards you.
Oh. The lag!
Coming right here. I need to heal up. You wanna go inside this room with me?
Yeah.
Where's the freaking zone?
Don't know.
Oh, there's a potion right here. we gotta go up. Oh, there he is. He's got no armor. I'm stuck. What is this shit?
Guy in the house.
That guy's so freaking low.
Got him.
One player left.
Yep, it's on me.
I'm sorry.
Ground floor.
He's so low.
I have to heal.
He ice blocked, I think. He's right here. Get that.
Ah!
Yes!
I hit him with my back. I actually hit him with the beat.
I can't believe we fucking won.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my god.
We don't play this game for like a year.
Yeah.
We come back. Oh, man. That's great.
Jeez. Well, there's our footage.
Yeah. Yeah, they got there's a couple of people on the roof over there. Yeah, they just got. Ooh, is it coming this? Kind of coming this way.
No, 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 no. Which one of you was that?
It was Scott.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Wow, well done.
Dude, no freaking way.
RPG hit?
Yeah. I'm so glad that was on stream.